Greetings everyone, welcome back to Blade Bias. Today we are taking a second look at the Rift. The Rift, not the Rift, the Ruined. Our words, what are you going to do? This is the newest design by Shattered Concept, and Shattered did send this thing out for the purpose of this video, but this is not mine to keep. It is part of a pass around, and anything that I say is my opinion and mine alone. I actually don't know when you guys are going to see this. I'm currently filming this right at the beginning of February because I got to send this thing out, but I also have videos scheduled for the next couple days, and I don't know, man. It's probably going to be out before the follow-up to the by call, but I don't know. Maybe it isn't. This thing, I just have to get done because I got to send it out. Got to send it off to its next person. Look for this thing from other, I don't know, Instagram. I don't even know who's a part of the pass around, I'm going to be totally honest with you. But the Ruined has been a great experience. Coming off of the heels of the Rift, which is a Balisong that I understood people would enjoy, but wasn't for me. It's very nice to see Shattered Concept come out with something that I actually can sit here and praise, because I really want to. It's never any fun to get a new maker's design and sit here and be like, I don't like this, and I don't like this, and I don't like this. And don't get me wrong, the Ruined isn't perfect, but I find a lot of it is charming enough that I'm willing to overlook it. And my biggest problem is, again, the balance, unfortunately. Now, don't get me wrong, this is much better than the Rift. The Rift I had some very strong issues with flipping. This thing is a little better, but it's still not perfect. And much like the Rift, it struggles quite a bit with things like chaplains and rollovers. Not as much as the Rift, mind you. This is far more ignorable, I guess you could say. Like, it's far easier to ignore some of the balance things with the Ruined, because honestly, it doesn't even chaplain or rollover that bad. But really, if you want to get into it, if you really want to get into a flow, the chaplains can kind of mess you up a bit. I spent the weekend at my parents' house, you know, the old place I used to record with the black carpet, and I spent most of the night just trying to do cats. And this thing, I just can't do them. It spins out way too fast. There's no way to catch it. If you do catch it, it's spinning way too fast. You can't get it back under control. So I ended up doing it on the Reverie instead. But that isn't to say that I haven't enjoyed my time with the Ruined, because I really have. I think this thing is really fun. Not only is the design just goofy in all the weirdest ways, to be completely honest with you, I have a lot of question marks when I look at this thing. Why are the holes up here? Why is there no hole cut out here? Why are there no pivots at the end of the handles? Why did they not add more weight down here to maybe balance that out a little bit? Why is the blade so short? Like, there's so many questions that I have with it. And then I pick it up and I flip it, and I'm like, oh, damn, it didn't really need any of that, did it? Because yes, like I said, not perfect on chaplains, rollover, stuff like that. But fans feel great. Choker fans feel great. Rollovers feel okay, especially for a pivotless all aluminum design like this. It really does perform 0Gs, normal chaplains, rollovers, stuff like that far better than it really should. But I think my favorite thing by far, if not the color, being one of my favorite color schemes I've seen on a Balisong in recent memory. I love this gunmetal gray with this forest green. It's very striking. It's very beautiful. I like the blade. I like how goofy it looks, even if maybe I would like to see some weight removed here, or maybe it lengthened or something like that. I like the overall design, even if the functionality of the design draws some question marks to me. I think it's fun, but my favorite thing about this thing is the ergonomics. It looks so square, but there is a very subtle round face, meaning that this thing is just super comfortable to flip, to fan. It really just melts into your hand, and I think that's why I like it so much. Sure, it doesn't have the perfect balance. Sure, I have a lot of question marks with the design, but I just love the way it feels in the hand. It's soft, it's smooth, it's slightly round, but still blocky enough to make ladders, you know, doable. Sure, the jimping could be better, but actually, no, the jimping could be better, especially with this kind of bead blast to it, which I was told was actually not supposed to be the plan. That was a mess up from the machine shop, I guess. But, you know, that's how it goes. It does what I think a 120-ish dollar Balisong should do. And one thing that it reminds me of, and I think this is actually going to be really high praise if you were around for this period of the Balisong community. This reminds me of what like the Vortex used to be. You guys remember when the Vortex used to exist? NRB used to just kind of drop it randomly here and there. But it served as just this really fun alternative to something like the Glider Arctic. Really good value. It flipped kind of weird, but you could kind of forgive it because it was super fun. It was super comfortable. It was slippery as all hell. And this thing certainly isn't like a king in the grip department. But it's just fun, man. I just like it. Like I liked the Vortex. It's just one of those things that kind of comes along every now and then from a maker who isn't in like the mass production space, but makes them enough that you can actually get them. It's a fun little design. Maybe it's not going to be the peak of flipping, but for some people it might be. Really fun colors, good enough specs, really good ergonomics, melts into your hand, and honestly just far better than it really has any right being for Shattered's second design. I think it's really impressive that he was able to go from the Rift to this, especially considering some of the issues that I had with the Rift. And again, I know people love the Rift, but like to me, this is a huge step up, just in terms of quality, flipping experience, everything above. It kind of rips. I've been really enjoying my time with it, so much so that I don't do this often. I've been considering maybe picking one up. I'm deciding what Balisong to buy. Unfortunately, man, I wonder when this is going to be uploaded. I wonder what my life is going to look like at that time, because having a few issues with my car today, which I'm really interested to see how that's going to develop. But yeah, so maybe the Balisong purchase will have to be pushed off a little bit, but I was really thinking about it for a little bit there, and I don't really get that often. It's very rare that I get a Balisong in that I flip and I'm like, oh damn, I kind of want one of these. I kind of want a Ruined. We'll see. But yeah, huge thank you to Shattered for sending this thing out. I really appreciate you adding me into the pass around. I hope that the future pass around people enjoy this thing. You can check out people in the pass around. I don't know. I'm sure maybe Shattered will be reposting stuff on his story. But yeah, it's just been really fun. I've carried it around with me all week. It's been fun to have on me. It's been amazing to look at. It's been really fun to flip. And yeah, I just look at it and I think, yeah, it shouldn't be all of those things, but it is. So I think that's fun. Enough yapping about this thing. Huge thank you to Shattered one more time, and huge thank you to you for watching. I do recommend this thing. I don't think it's going to really take any spots on my... Man, I do love choker fanning it, though. Just the way that it's almost Corvus level. Like, not there, totally. But man, does it choker fan. Like, where's the tip weight coming from? Where's the end weight coming from? I don't understand. I don't understand how it's choker fanning so good, but it is. I love it. Yeah. Thanks for watching me yap. Appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are doing well. There was something else I wanted to say. Completely lost my train of thought. But yeah, I like it a lot. Enjoyable, especially for the price. Go check it out if you're interested. Thank you very much, and I will see you all in the next one. I'm going to hit a cat. Hold on. Watch this. No, see, it spins out too fast. Yeah, okay. Goodbye.